Hello, and welcome to a new video. We're going to be going over the AQ20 loot. I meant to get this video out sooner, but life got in the way, and I'm only like a week or two behind. It should be fine. It's whatever. Let's get into this thing. So first off, we have the Unending Life set. It's a ring, cloak, and weapon. Now, each of these pieces, none of them are great for us. I'm being completely honest with you. The ring, all of these pieces are, this is druid. Like, it's not spec specific, it's just, here are stats for a druid. Because I feel Blizzard had no idea really what to do with druid, and this tier, they just were like, here's everything. So, is it okay for open world stuff and PvP? Yeah, it's gonna be fine for that. But the most interesting part of that is the 3-piece. Your finishing moves now refund 30 energy on a miss, dodge, block, or parry. So, what that means, I hit you with a rip, I hit you with a ferocious bite, you block it, you parry it, you dodge it, you miss it, I get that 30 energy back. I'm able to, boom, I can cast that rip right away. More than likely, I'm going to be able to cast the ferocious bite right away as well. And if not, I only have to wait 1 tick instead of 2. So, I'm very interested to play around with these 3. There's nothing super crazy in any of them, but that 3 set does seem like a lot of fun for general kind of PvP and open world farming. Next on our list, we have the books. I really wish the books came out for Ferocious Bite, but that's not until next phase, so we're kind of stuck with this. Would I get these? Yes. Would I pay money to get these? Absolutely not. None of them are worth us getting. This is just for you're farming something and you need to use it. What you have right now will be completely fine, so don't waste any of your money. Alright, Kuranax. He only has 1 piece of gear that we'd be particularly interested in, and it's the Toughened Silithid hide gloves. These are okay, they're decent for tanking. With the 182 armor, plus you're getting 30 armor from the agility, that actually puts this at 212 armor, 1% dodge about, and some AP. They're really solid for tanking, and if you don't have gloves that have better stats than this can fill in, but there's so much better stuff coming our way in AQ40. So, good for tanking alt stuff, but ultimately, we're not going to be using these bad boys. General Rajax. Ooh. Boots of the Vanguard. These things are crazy good for us, okay? It's just stats. It's raw stats, which is what we've been dying for as druids this whole time. There's some contention in my head. Are these better than Boots of the Shadow Flame? Maybe, maybe not. It's really going to just come down to, do you have the hit percent to drop Boots of the Shadow Flame? Because, especially Alliance side, stats are so much more valuable than like raw values, right? So getting 22 agi, getting 22 strength plus kings, plus the ZG buff, you want these boots if you can afford it without the hit. Moving on, we have, I don't know how to pronounce like any of these names. I'm gonna go with Moam, don't know. First up, we have the Thick Silithid chest guard. This is almost good, but it's not. If you literally have nothing else, meaning you don't have the Cadaverous armor set, which comes from a dungeon, and I have no idea what you've been doing with your life, but maybe you're a new player. This set, or this piece, is okay. I'm not going to sit here and say it's terrible, but it's just okay for DPS and tanking. Malfurion's Blessed Bulwark gives us almost 400 armor. This, with the agility, puts us right around 299, 300, something like that, if I'm adding it up correctly. The stamina's good, the armor's okay, the stats are okay, but that's just it. It's okay, and there are pieces that just completely outshine this. So if you can get your hands on it, go for it. If it's an upgrade, go for it, but realistically, this is just okay. Chitinous shoulder guards. These are just a straight upgrade from True Strike. They're a straight upgrade from the Abyssal. My brain just completely turned off. The Abyssal Shoulders of Striking. If you don't need the hit from True Strike and you don't need it from the Abyssal Shoulders of Striking, this is just raw stats. It's just a straight upgrade. Luckily, we get even better shoulders in AQ20, but this is a really solid piece, so I would definitely go for it if possible. Ring of Fury. Not good. I would not take this over Quick Strike. I would not take it over Circle of Applied Force. I would not take this over Band of Ahn'qiraj. I wouldn't even take this over Elven Tarnish Ring. It's just not good for us. Technically, it's better if you're purely DPS than Elven Tarnish Ring, but that's it. That's really all it's better than, and even then, I still want the Elven Tarnish Ring over this. Next up, we have the South Wind Helm. I wish we didn't have a level 40 Helm to be our best in slot, because this helmet is really good. It's a really solid upgrade, especially if you've been farming ZG. You probably already have the, oh my head, it's the Blood Drenched or the Blood Soaked helmet. It's pretty much the same thing, except for we get more threat-based stats rather than that extra 1% hit. And in my opinion, having more threat is better than 1% hit. An argument could be made, if you miss, you're not generating threat, blah, blah, blah. I totally get it. We're living in a world where we can sub out that 1%. So straight upgrade from most helms that are available to us right now. So if you can get your hands on this, I definitely would. Next up, we have the Gorger. I love this fight, actually. It has nothing to do with gear. I love that it's like shell pops off. But anyway, fetish of chitinous spikes. This isn't good on its own, but it does have a use in an AoE farm type scenario. If you have 3 pieces of the Cenarian gear from MC, that adds 4 thorn damage to your thorns, and you don't need to be wearing that gear to keep its effect. You just put it on, cast thorns, take it off, put on whatever piece of gear you want. Then you have Essence of the Pure Flame that drops off rag, that's plus 13 damage to anyone that strikes you. And this, for 30 seconds, you get 25 plus 24 plus 13. So that's right around, wait, no, not 24, sorry, 22 damage from Thorns, 25 from Fetish of Chitinous Spikes, and 13 from Essence of the Pure Flame. And if I'm not mistaken, that is 60 damage, somewhere around there. So if you pop this and then go to do a Barkskin Hurricane, you're gonna be doing around 200 damage a tick. If you spank them with like a Moonfire at max rank, you're gonna be doing like 300 damage every tick. And if they attack faster, they're actually doing more damage. So they'll probably be doing like 315 to 320 damage per second or every 2 seconds, which that's going to kill most groups that you have to deal with. Are you a mage now? No. That's never going to happen. But your AoE just got a little bit better, especially if you're doing like Stockade Boost or something like that. This is going to be absolutely amazing for you. Next up, Scaled Braces of the Gorger. These bracers, I would submit they are better than the Wrist Guards of Stability, and that's really the only claim that I can make. The Wrist Guard of Stability, it's 24 strength, 24 times 2.2 gives you 52.8 AP. This, well, it does give you less AP, and the fact that it is only 37 AP, you do get 0.75% crit from that agility, you do get 1% dodge. The armor is about the same, pretty negligible honestly, but Since the internet has kind of deemed that 30 AP is roughly equal to 1% crit, at 0.75, your theoretical AP with the 37 plus the 22.5, which is the 0.75% crit, does put you at 59.5 AP. So theoretical AP, this is better than the actual AP of Risk Guards of Stability. Really, it's just, it has agility. And that's really what you want as a druid, even though we get 2.2 AP from 1 point of strength. I didn't make the class, but this is just such a better piece for us, and we get even better ones in AQ40. So definitely pick this up. If you think Risk Guards is better, by all means wear it. I personally do not, and I would totally wear these over Risk Guards of Stability. Next up we have Imus the Hunter. I can't do any of these names. This boss has literally nothing from us, so if possible skip it, but don't even worry about rolling on anything, just keep the group going. Osirian the Unscarred, or Osirian the Unscarred. He has two things. Sand Polish Hammer, not good for us. I wish it was better, but we're literally getting a weapon from the set, which is better than this. So this is just 12 gold in your pocket if you're running something like Soft Prio or something like that. Next up, we have Sandstorm Cloak for our tank friends out there. This is okay-ish. Realistically, you should have the Elementium Threaded Cloak, or you should have Dragon's Blood Cape, or you should have a Stone Shield Cloak. But if you don't have any of those things, this is okay. Otherwise, unfortunately, it's just not better than those. So, sorry. Next up, we have Head of Osirian the Unscarred. This takes us kind of out of a chain. It gives us Choker of the Shifting Sands and Pendant of the Shifting Sands. The Choker of the Shifting Sands is bad. Onyxia's Tooth Pendant is better, and Prester's Talisman they're both just way better, so don't even worry about that pendant. If you're a tank, the Pendant of the Shifting Sands is slightly better if you're looking to get a bigger boost of stamina, but that's really about it. Potentially this is okay for open world PvP, but honestly, like, Prester's Talisman is just so good. 30 agility for a druid is insane. That's 2% dodge, that's 60 armor, it's 1.5% crit. Like, it's so much. And then on top of that, it's 1% hit. Like, you just can't beat it. So that wraps up all of the pieces of gear that you're going to want to roll on as a druid for AQ20. I am going to have an AQ40 video coming out. That one's taking a little bit longer, but hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment. What gear are you looking for? What fights are you into? And I'll see you guys in the next one.